Look, I'm delighted to officially launch the season this morning, although obviously we get down to business this coming Saturday across Sydney with round one of the competition. We're proud of the fact that this is the 121st consecutive season of Sydney grade cricket, and it continues its heritage of providing quality cricket for players, umpires, scorers and supporters. This year the grade competition will again assert itself as one of the strongest club competitions in the world. Again with 20 clubs contesting the premiership race in 5 grades.
Okay, we're here with Tim Cruikshank, the Manly captain. Tim, it's been a good day today launching the season?
Yeah, it has been. It's good to see all the skippers here again and a good turnout. So yeah, hopefully it's the launch of another successful Sydney grade cricket season.
You look fit as a fiddle. You look like you're about to churn out your usual 1,600 runs in grade. Expecting another big year?
I don't know about expecting, but I suppose hoping is probably a more appropriate word. And yeah, I've been doing a little bit of training in pre-season, but yeah, I'm pretty relaxed going into the season. So look, hopefully we can get off to a good start against Uni of New South this weekend and get the ball rolling early, and yeah, hopefully have a good year at Manly.
How's the club looking? You picked up some players in first grade? Yeah,
we have. We picked up a fast bowler from Melbourne who's played for St Kilda, Dan Babula, who's originally Sydney based. And then we've got a pretty similar squad to last year. So we'll be pretty strong, I think. We've got a well-balanced side. So look, time will tell. Hopefully we can get things right and yeah, and click this season and hopefully play some finals cricket come the end of the year, and then yeah, who knows what will happen then.
A couple of changes this year with I think the white ball for all one-day cricket. You've got your black side screens organised?
We do. We've been using white balls at Manly, so we're ahead of the game for the last few seasons now. So yeah, look, I think it's a great initiative by Sydney grade cricket. I mean, you're playing all state cricket and BBL cricket with white balls, so there's no reason not to do it at grade cricket level. So that's a good step moving forward, and it'll be a good experience for some of the players. So yeah, I think it adds a bit more excitement to the game with your white balls, black side screens. Hopefully we'll get a few people, a few of the 2020s this year.
Here with Sutherland captain Nick Maddinson, who will be hoping to go one better this year, I think.
Yeah, you know, it was pretty disappointing last year. Had a pretty good season, and to lose the final the way we did was a little bit disappointing. So I guess a lot of guys now are looking to get one back and go a bit further.
Seems to be a regular thing now. You and St George are both pretty strong teams. Are you pretty similar in strength to last year?
I think so. We've lost Adam Zampa to South Australia, but apart from that, I think we've still got most of our side from that first grade final. We get Phil Jakes back in our batting lineup, which we didn't have for that game last year. So yeah, having that same group of guys is going to be a big thing for us.
Looking around the room and seeing some of the squads, who do you think are the other sort of contenders this year?
From all reports, everyone seems to be going quite well this time of year, so it might be a tough start to the season. Obviously St George and Sydney Uni I think will be a lot better than what they were last year. And NDs actually have a very good side. They've got a few guys change clubs and go and play for them, so I think they're going to be very, very strong.
Extremely lucky today to be able to have a chat with Jim Maxwell, the new president of East. Congratulations.
Thank you, David. It's nice to see things moving along at the Old Eastern Suburbs Club. I think looking a lot more promising than before. We've got the injection of some new blood, some fine young talent, and Ian Moran as captain of the side, coming over from Sydney Uni, and of course Michael Bevan's the head coach of the club. So some significant moves, and it's looking good.
The club's got a tremendous history. You know, it's produced some brilliant players and won some premierships over the years. This year, hopefully, they'll rise back to that position of strength.
I think the club's produced around 42 Australian players over the years, and in recent times David Warner and Brad Haddon and Peter Neville, who's the New South Wales keeper when Brad's not around, I suppose, is very much part of the club.
Obviously you'll have a lot of commitments with your commentary and everything around the country. You'll try and get to as much grade cricket as you can at a weekend?
Well, if I'm not out watching New South Wales, Australia, I suppose that's where I'm going to be, yes. And try to get around to as many of the teams as possible. I think it's important from where I've come from that not only go and see what's happening in each of the 5 grades, but get along on Sundays with these junior teams and make them feel as though they're part of something special. So yeah, it's a wide brief, but I'll do my best.
Okay, we're here with Scott Rodger and Josh Layla. What are your respective thoughts on your own clubs this year?
Mate, the Panthers are looking good. We've heavily invested in our coaching staff and a lot of, I guess, supporting facilities and staff around the cricket this year. The last few years we've had more of a focus off the field, getting everything in order, but this year we've got a very professional outfit off the field, so hopefully that'll transfer to some performances.
And Scott, you boys, you've picked up a couple of guys. You said you lost anyone important this year?
Yeah, it looks like Daniel Hughes gone over to Northern Districts, so he's obviously a bit of a loss, but a few young guys there that can step up with the bat in particular and do a job. I've got a few guys with the ball who've been playing first grade for a while now who are looking to push their case and that sort of thing as well. So core of the side is the same that won the one-day final last year, so if we can improve our 2-day results then we'll be pretty competitive, but I think the whole comp will be pretty competitive on that front. Yeah.
In terms of a couple of rule changes, white ball for all one-day cricket this year, is that something it takes a bit of getting used to?
Yeah, definitely. I think it does take a lot of getting used to. The white ball definitely behaves a bit differently, and more of a focus from my point of view, having played with them in the past, is how to manage them as the innings goes on, how to manage them especially as the ball gets older and then when it is very, very old at the back end. I think the team who executes that part of the game, bit of inside knowledge for everyone that's watching, that they'll probably be the team to beat, I would have thought. So.
And Scott, you boys, have you got some ways of preparing for the white ball? And first of all, has Devo got some black sight screens organised?
I believe he's on that. Yeah, he's at Bunnings buying some black paint as we go. So yeah, we played a couple of games last year with the white ball, and as Josh said, they took a bit of getting used to. And 2 new balls will be a bit different. So seeing how we adapt will be interesting. But yeah, we're working with them in practice and that sort of thing is to get used to them. So it's good.
Okay, give me both one final prediction where your team's going to finish this year and who is the dark horse of the competition.
I think our focus is solely on getting into the finals, and then once you're there, you can finish anywhere from 1st to 6th. So I think we'll give it a red hot shake of giving you that top 6 this year. The dark horse for the competition, I'd say Gordon probably might have underperformed a couple of times the last few years. I've always been there or thereabouts, but haven't really got to the last 2 weeks of the season, so they'd probably be the dark horse for me.
And you, Scott?
Yeah, similar. I think after last year, finals cricket is an objective of ours and something we're looking to work towards, so that's where we'll be striving to end up. In regards to a dark horse, probably Northern Districts. I think they've recruited pretty heavily, so I think they'll be very disappointed if they didn't go pretty well right through to the end, so I think that'd probably be the ones.